Hey guys, so apparently somebody damaged the Georgia Guidestones. Let's talk about that when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome. You just discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others. Free. So today, it looks like yesterday, there was a story that came out saying that the Georgia Guidestones were damaged. I've mentioned that before. I've talked about the Georgia Guidestones before, but let's, for those of you who don't know, the Georgia Guidestones are these huge granite slabs that some anonymous person erected in 1980 in a county outside of Atlanta, Georgia. It might be, I lived in Atlanta, and the county that it's in, it might be a 2-hour drive from Atlanta to Elbert County, where these Georgia Guidestones, people call them the American Stonehenge, if you will. And they don't know, somebody know who put them up, of course, but the people, it was not disclosed who funded these things, but they are just like humongous. So you know that it couldn't been no regular person. It couldn't been no just group of regular people who put these things up. It had to be somebody with some serious money. I mean, you talking about large granite stones. I mean, large. So this is like somebody with money, like billionaire status, had to have done this, or government, but just the regular people not getting together, they ain't got that kind of money. So basically, again, they were put up in like 1980, and basically they have these rules on them, and I'm gonna read through these rules that are inscribed on these things. And a lot of people have said that, this is, they've accused those behind the New World Order movement and all of that are the ones who actually put these things up. So in 2008, they were actually vandalized. And, so since then, I think they wrote in 2008, it says they vandalized it with paint, putting death to the New World Order. And after that, they came, and put security cameras and stuff around it. So, so this is very, very, very interesting. Like, the story came out and said that there was this explosion. And, and the news story just showed, a car leaving, and they trying to insinuate that whoever was in the car carried out this explosion. And that sound mighty weak. That story sound mighty weak, my friends. I'm just be one to tell you, I'm like, the skeptic. I'm like, okay, just an explosion. Y'all don't know who talking about it. If you have any information, you call the GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigations. And let me tell you something. If I had some information, I wouldn't be calling nobody. Not if you want to hang on to your life, you better not. I'll tell you that. But at any rate, so, I don't know, it just seems, I don't know, maybe they just need to destroy some of this stuff, because they told you what they're gonna do to you. When I read this, these rules to you that's inscribed, and they have you go out. I'll show a picture I'll put a picture up of the Georgia Guidestones so you can see how they look. But these granite slabs, on each slab you have written in different languages. You know, so basically, and you know, you got Chinese and English and Swahili and you know, just all these different languages, Russian and you know, just all different languages around the world, written with these rules of how things should run. And these are the rules. Let me read them to you. It's like 10 rules. These are like, you know, like the commandments. You know, I guess whoever writing this saying, hey, these are y'all new commandments that y'all getting ready to live by. So, hey, but anyway, number one, the inscription number one is maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. I want you to hear that again. Maintain humanity. They didn't say humanity in your country. You get that? You get that? Huh? They say maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Baby, y'all better listen to what that rule just said. Watch this. So now, if you think about that, the current population of the world is about 7.7 billion people. And this inscription on this Georgia Guidestone say, you don't need to have it no more than 500 million. So they suggested that you go from 7.7 billion to 500 million. Yeah, you better think about that. You better think about that. Yeah, that's huge, guys. I'm just trying to calculate. Here. Yeah, because that's a huge number. That's a huge drop. Let's see. Yeah. That's about. Whoo. That's about a 94% decrease. Whoever wrote this thing, they are suggesting that, man, we decrease the world population by 94%. Do you hear that? I mean, are you listening? All right. I'm just making sure you understand. You guys understand what I just read there, okay? All right, so let's go on. Rule number 2. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Guide reproduction. All right? They telling you they want to guide the reproduction. They want to control the reproduction. Basically, they want to control the reproduction. And say, you know, the ones that they let live, y'all better, you know, keep your health up. Improving fitness and diversity. Okay? Hey, however they want to do it. Look like they ball in their court. That's rule number 2 they got for you. Rule number 3. Commandment, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if Moses wrote this or whoever wrote it, but they're telling you how it's going to be. Number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. Unite humanity with a living new language. They're about to put a single language. That's it sounds like to me. They're saying we're about to create a single language. So all y'all 500 million mofos that's left on here, y'all be able to communicate with each other. We'll be learning all these languages that we're about to have one language for y'all. Huh? All right, that's number 3. Rule number 4. Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Okay? Yeah, that one ain't bad, is it? Just say, hey, just have some reason behind your stuff, and show passion and things like this. So that one ain't bad. That's number 4. Okay, let's move on to number 5. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Okay, that ain't bad. But now if you read between the lines what they're saying, hey, we're gonna have like a single court, right? You might live in your nation, you might live there, but we all gonna be under one government, right? That's what they saying on the sly. Like, hey, we're gonna be under one government. So, and then you're gonna have a world court. I guess kind of like the United Nations does now, but they say, hey, we're gonna, yeah. If you think the United Nations was single, then you wait till we about to pop on you with this. But anyway, let's move on. That's number 6. Number 7 says, avoid petty laws and useless officials. They say, now when we change over this thing, we ain't gonna have these little petty laws like we got for y'all now. See, we just got all these, we got all these little petty laws to just keep y'all in chaos and confused now. But once we change and switch over this thing, we're gonna take them old petty laws away and all them old useless officials. We know they're useless. We put them in there. All right, so that's all they're saying. They're gonna change, switch it up on you. 8, balance personal rights with social duties. Hey, you just ain't, right now they say, hey, y'all going around thinking y'all got some personal rights. Oh man, this thing, gonna be about what's good for society. You ain't just have no personal right. I just got the right to do this. No, you ain't got no right. You better look at China. China, hey, it's for the common good. You ain't got no right. That's kind of what model you can expect is when you look at China. Okay, that's what's coming. So get ready for it. Anyway, 8. That was 8. 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. That ain't bad. I don't know what it means, but I guess it ain't bad, right? I don't know what it. Hey, I don't know. You figure it out, Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. I guess whatever kind of religion, maybe that's some kind of new age religion to me. Seeking harmony with the infinite. All right, then that's where we going. If you expect to be one of them 500 million still remaining, you better be ready to, just like they say, seek harmony with the infinite. Okay? All right, then. Number 10. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. They repeated that one. They like, hey, y'all heard what we said. Now we're going to reduce this population. And when we reduce this population, we're going to give y'all like limited space to live in. And we don't want y'all trying to destroy, now we know we didn't help destroy, but we're gonna grow this stuff back, and y'all got to live within the area we give y'all. You can't just go, you ain't gonna be able to just go build everywhere and do what you want to, right? We're gonna leave room for nature moving forward, right? So, yeah, that's the 10 rules, inscribed on these Georgia Guidestones, just, these solid granite slabs that's just like humongous, yeah. They were damaged, and they say there was some kind of explosion. Maybe some, people say maybe some energy weapon hit them, right? And they just getting ready, destroy these things, since they had to put their plan into motion, because you had these Georgia Guidestones, and then all the stuff that they done inscribed on here start coming true, then people be like, oh, maybe them things were real. Well, they rewriting history. Ain't gonna be no history of them Georgia Guidestones. They're gonna be on it. They're gonna be on the internet, man. All this stuff gonna be deleted. You guys understand that, don't you? You do understand that all this stuff that you're talking about on YouTube and Facebook, it will be deleted, for future generations will not see this. Now, somebody's children will see it. I guess the elite's children will see it. But your children, not, your children, like your great grandchildren, something like way down the road, they won't know nothing about no Facebook and YouTube and all this stuff will be gone. They might just start them over. Your children heirs might just start over as like cavemen and just starting over with nothing. How would they know that the technology had progressed so far? And they say, oh, they just, there's 500 million people. They just let them be born in the wilderness, and they take this technology and hide it amongst themselves. The people who control this thing, that the people who act as gods, and say, hey, let us create an Adam and an Eve. This will be Adam and this will be Eve. And we're going to write them a good book on how to live. This is how you will live. Now, don't y'all eat that apple, okay? Eve, don't eat that apple. And that's how your children were going. But you don't know that that was already, a society so advanced before you. How would you know? All the people previously, people just tell you, you are the first. You guys are the first, right? And then when they start inventing this stuff over, they just wash. I believe that everything that we've invented. Something inside of me says that none of this stuff is new. I believe that a lot of this stuff has already been invented at some point in history. It's just new to us. Oh, we just created all these inventions. This man, Newton, and he created all these inventions, and this man got all these patents. Maybe that stuff was already created. It's just destroyed, and the knowledge, was kept from us. And they just release it a little bit at a time. They let it release this little iPhone. They think they just, you think, oh, we just created an iPhone. Maybe that iPhone was created some 500,000 years ago, and they just destroyed everything. And hell, you thinking that, people just creating stuff. We created this internet. Hey man, we created these faster computer. We predict how fast the technology is going to grow. We have this thing called Moore's Law, and it predicts just how fast and rapidly this stuff will grow. I bet you do, because y'all already got the information hidden. Ain't nobody, they just, man, y'all get out of here. I don't believe it, It's over there. I see you got that tinfoil hat on. I guess y'all better give me my tinfoil hat, because I sure don't believe that there's nothing new under the sun. I don't believe it, right? That's why they say the Egyptians created a lot of this stuff and much more advanced than what we're seeing now, because there's just a lot of stuff hiding. And I believe as they progress, they get us to a certain point, and then they just destroy everything and start it over again. That's what I believe, y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. Anyway, looks like they're about to start this whole thing again and destroy, a lot of people on Earth. And yeah. That's what it seemed like to me, boy, because there's some strange stuff happening. You tell me. Is this stuff just coincidence? Georgia Guidestones explosion. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder. I don't know if they're gonna keep it up, if this just marks the end, or they just gonna go ahead and totally destroy it at this point. They said that underneath the Georgia Guidestone, there's supposed to be some kind of information capsule hidden underneath. I wonder, since they have destroyed it, will they go ahead and remove it and dig up the time capsule or whatever is under there, and share it with the public? I don't know. I'm just asking, Anyway, guys, I just want to make this quick video, and you go check him out, with the Georgia Guidestones. You know about them. Tell me about them. What you think about it? Is this not nonsense, or is there something to all this stuff? Does all this stuff fit together somehow, or is it, all this stuff is just coincidence to you? I don't know. You tell me, guys. I mean, I'm not the sharpest knife in the shed, but there's some questions I have. Anyway, you like what we're talking about, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, give me your feedback, and if you haven't already done so, go ahead and visit our website, www.migratingculturecrossing.com, and take advantage of our half-price home promo, guys, where you can still purchase a home in our sustainable community for 50% off if you're willing to pay the entire amount up front and wait 3 years for delivery. Yeah, I'm telling you right now that you better take advantage of this promo, because your dollar isn't going to be worth much any longer, buddy. And I got a future video coming up on that, so maybe it'll be my next video, next 2 videos, talking about why specifically the dollar will be irrelevant by 2030. It's coming. Also, you can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Eric McNeil. It's free. And as always, hoorah!